shoe. Yeah. My mission is always to try to take that pressure off. Like you said, when we come here, we laugh, we try. What I've learned, you can't do it alone. You cannot do this process alone. You need help.
You want to start out by telling us your name?
Linda Jones.
And Linda, how did you hear about the Fair Housing Center?
Well, I was off work. I had back surgery, and my house went into foreclosure, and I didn't think that there was anything I could do about that. So when I got the paperwork from the court, you know, saying that the foreclosure process had started, there was a box at the bottom of the paper that said SaveTheDreamOhio.org. So I went on the website, filled out the paperwork, and sent it off. I had no idea where it was going, and a young lady from Fair Housing called me to set up an appointment, and I thought, fair housing? What? You know, I had no idea. So I made the appointment, and here I am.
I'm Sonia McNair.
I'm Stephen McNair.
Can you start out, Sonia and Steve, by telling me how you heard about the Fair Housing Center?
We heard about the Fair Housing Center through Renee Wilson.
Actually, she was the person who helped us purchase our home in, what was that, 2006?
Yes.
In 2006, helped us get our home. We've been with her ever since, kept her number, kept in contact with her.
Great. So she's been a good resource.
Yes, she
for you.
has.
And Renee is one of our foreclosure prevention specialists. So what prompted you to call Renee for help?
Well, we called Renee. We needed help with mediation with our mortgage company.
Okay.
And we couldn't get any results on our own, so we knew who to call. And when we called Renee, she took us through every step, you know, that was needed to get the problem solved, and basically sit back and just let her do what she does best.
Great.
How did you hear about the Fair Housing Center?
A fair housing representative came to an event that I was at and kind of explained what fair housing was about and the different you know, activities that you guys offered, and you know, how you could help the community.
And when you heard that, did you think that you would ever need the services of the Fair Housing Center?
Honestly, I didn't know.
And what prompted you to call the Fair Housing Center?
I called the Fair Housing Center because I applied for an apartment, and I felt that I was being discriminated against because I had a child.
Mm-hmm.
So I called just to see if Fair Housing could possibly help me, and they were able to help assist me with that.
Can you tell me a little bit about the services you received here? How did the Fair Housing Center help you? How did your situation improve through our agency?
Well, it's kind of funny because I met with Renee Wilson, and the very first appointment, I think I cried for maybe the first 5 or 10 minutes because I had no idea that there was, you know, even anything that I could do to save my house. I thought once it went into foreclosure, unless I had the money to catch it up, you know, that they were going to take it from me. And when she assured me that that wasn't going to happen, I just cried like a baby.
Sure. Okay, so your sister-in-law was your realtor?
Yes.
Yes.
And you started looking for a home in
2006.
2006, and then you found this. How long did you look for a home?
Not long at all.
A couple months.
Yeah.
So you found this one right away. You knew this was what you really wanted, but you
Yes.
weren't sure if it would be
New
a
construction.
reality.
Brand
Yes.
new home.
She
And-
called me and says, I found this brand new home. I looked at it. I said, no, we ain't gonna be ready to get that home. We're not ready to get that. She said, yes, we are. Then that's when she contacted Renee, and I said, I'll see it. I believe it when I see it. So that's when I finally, when you start walking.
He didn't
through the
believe it
home.
until we went to the signing.
Right.
And I was at the closing.
Exactly,
I didn't
and
believe
that's
it.
when he believed it. But we, like I said, when we found the home, Renee got us in the home within, I say, a month and a half. It was unbelievable. Ever since we've been in the home, it's been since 2006, 6 years. Now our oldest daughter is a junior at Ohio State, and our last two just graduated high school, and they both are on their way to college, and now they have somewhere to come home to.
That's fabulous. So when did you experience a problem and you got the loan modification?
We experienced the problem in,
I want to say
what year was that?
In the 9, early 10.
I think so. Maybe the end of 2009,
Early
2010.
And then you got the loan modification. You thought everything was okay, and then
We thought everything was okay. We got a slap on the wrist for, I did the modification on my own, and when I told Renee what I did, I got in trouble.
After you called the Fair Housing Center, how did that help improve the situation?
It improved a lot. An investigator contacted me and talked to me about, the steps and kind of explain, discrimination more as far as with having a child. Also, we were able to go through Ohio Civil Rights and have a mediation and discuss this case. And I believe that the owner even took some classes through Fair Housing to, not discriminate against someone with a child anymore.
when did you first purchase your home?
I bought the home, it was 9 years ago in April, this April. I've been in it 9 years, but, and I never even thought I would be able to buy a home, in the first place. And so once that happened, I was, so happy. And then when I thought I was going to lose it, I was devastated. But so I kind of went through that whole process again of I've got a house and, I'm not going to lose it. And that was kind of amazing.
What advice do you have for other people out there that might need some help or that might find themselves in a surprising situation? Like you were shocked to find out that you didn't even know that there was the foreclosure issue because you had obtained the modification. But what about other people out there who find out today, that they're in foreclosure, or maybe they're having trouble making their payments, or maybe they're being treated unfairly or perceived that they're being treated unfairly? What kind of advice do you have?
I would strongly suggest to contact Fair Housing. They are wonderful with helping you, with digging right in, mediating for you. I also suggest keep a strong paper trail. That would also help in the end. It would also give whomever you're working with at Fair Housing an easier deal. I would strongly suggest to contact Fair Housing as soon as possible.
don't give up. I mean, it's hard of just try to keep your home and no one's paying you attention. And all I can say is keep the faith, and God will be on your side.
Anything else?
No, we just want to say thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much for sharing your story.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
it'll help some other people.
Thank you.
I'm
We're
glad
very
that Renee was
appreciative.
able to help you. That's
What makes it a home?
Basically, if it's a safe environment, that's the number one thing. Good landlord, everything's clean and nice going, and just being able to have the comfort to come home and, be okay in a nice environment.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I want to say thank you to Fair Housing because I really appreciated all of the help, all of the knowledge, and I'm grateful and I'm glad that this program is available.